Hello, this is Veeler, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Last time, we defeated the Lord of the World, Leviathan. And we are back in the command room in Limsa Lominsa, because we did a very good job. That such beings can be defeated runs contrary to all I know. Whence comes your strength and sense of purpose? From a giant talking crystal that gives me headaches. My congratulations, Veeler. This victory will serve to quieten the Sahagin. For a time, at least. Quieten. A number of things did not go exactly to plan, I will admit. Leviathan denied us the luxury of ramming him, for one. Let's not quibble over the manner of the victory, eh? If Limsa is safe, and we are yet undrowned, I conclude that it has been a good day. Now go back and bask in the Admiral's gratitude, will you? You have certainly earned a right. No, sir. You have very much earned the same kind of right. If not more, because, I mean, you came up with the idea, and you didn't want to put anyone else in charge of the operation, because, admittedly, it was incredibly dangerous. Another notch under the old belt, is it? Well done, my friend. Were I a god, I dare say I would tremble at your summoning. Are you calling me a primal? So often do you achieve the impossible, I fear my words of congratulation will begin to sound repetitive, if indeed they have not already. With this in mind, I shall say that I am glad of your safe return. Alright, Merlewib, what you got to say? Please talk for me.
We Lominsans are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Have faith.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man.
You do know I kinda killed a weapon that killed 3 primals, right? Just saying.
Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight.
No, you did really good at the Sahagin.
Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Someone's got a crush. Thancred and Yugiri sitting in a tree. Kissing.
Though you you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
And that's why we sent him to Ulda to represent us.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
I really actually do love these fun moments they have after the defeat of a primal. It's like, they say laughter, or just having fun after a stressful battle, which Leviathan technically would be as in-game lore, not in actual fact, but I actually do love that they do this.
Minfilia, please!
Oh, we're embarrassing him.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Morderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Cool!
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Even cooler.
You wished a word in private.
Uh-oh.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation.
Oh, yeah.
It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I also like how she's trying to take a neutral ground rather than saying, yeah, we need to take care of them. I mean, she knows we need to take down the primals because they are a big threat to the world at large. But
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
No. I'm even going to make fun of that scene because this series, it actually does play a bit of a part in, you know, it kind of goes with real world politics. And that's why I didn't say anything. That's why I, you know, I made a couple comments and, like, you know, why do we have more right to live than the Beastmen? I mean, they're attacking us. Well, the kobolds attacked us because, I should say Limsa, because they were starting to encroach on land that they had made a treaty for. I don't know if they did something similar for the Sahagin, but, well, I mean, we do know that the Sahagin took over Halfstone. There's no question about that. But, you know, it's still a thing. So, at least with the case of the Sahagin, there might be an argument, like she was kind of saying, but with the kobolds, well, she did admit that it was her fault, basically. When Yugiri met the fraternity, Landfill has orders to point you into the direction of the Minzen underworld. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Hurrian man there. Present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of this fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadow of the Minzen Society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will only get you so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned men. Oh, and good luck. Now, I actually do kind of like what they did with this. You know, they didn't just, I'm just gonna spoil this. That's the reason Ninja became a thing. Being in patch 2.2, they're kind of like, oh hey, Yugiri can, you know, she's got those skills and she's going to train some of the Lominzans. And it actually does fit into the story of the ninja questline, or at least the, rogue questline, if I am to understand correctly. I have a level 1 rogue. I haven't even done the first quest where you just kill a bunch of shit. So, yeah. Anyways, this is intended as an introduction for the ninja class, which came 2 major patches after this one. And, well, that's how I shadowy woman. What did your mammy teach you it's rude to stare? Girl, what you talking about? I know my mammy, and she ain't gonna take no shit from you. That was not my mammy voice. You have business with me, adventurer. A letter penned by Admiral Merlweb introducing Yugiri of Doma to the members of the Limsa Lominsa's as yet unnamed secret fraternity. Time for a hazing! So you're the woman the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred, too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. Well, what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I suspect he's got his hands full. Ah, you must be the Far Easterner what Merwood says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, my lady. I am Yugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa is a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people when I keep the shadows, but we got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose. I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of the shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. And one of the heaven's hells are we waiting for? If you come with us, you Yugiri do what's it? We can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha! That didn't come out right, did it? It would from Thancred's mouth. Lady Vealer, I must remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No words will suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it will be my honor to welcome you as a student. Though, I will admit, the one plot hole in all of this is that ninja, you can still get ninja before doing all this. So, they did manage to keep Yugiri out of that story. So, that's the thing. I mean, it's kind of hinted that they know a bit. I guess Yugiri teaches them a bit more. So, my thought is, the people, like the inconspicuous man and the shadowy woman, they are probably rogues, whereas Yugiri is a ninja. And, you know, there's probably a couple other ninjas in there. I think like the Ninja Quest Giver. But, you know, they're going to train together, try to make the rogues into ninjas and all that. So that's my thoughts on the story. Like I said, I haven't done a single rogue quest, except to get the daggers, which I think I may have thrown away. Yugiri has the air of a woman bursting with gratitude. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. Forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Yay! And let's go back to Revenant's Toll. So, why was Teleji out of Leggy in the little thing? Unless Minfilia is going to send us to Ulda afterwards. Yeah, sorry, I've been really thirsty today. Probably because I've been talking all day. I've only been recording for 12 hours, give or take. Yeah, I went out to dinner. Told you that story like 3 or 5 episodes ago. Why am I even getting on my chocobo? Rising Stones! I don't know if I actually mentioned this in, you know, the very early episodes, and you might have seen me talking to them a bit more as we go on. But the NPCs in here do update their commentary depending on where you are in quest. In my native land, there exists individuals not unlike these adventurers. Yet without a master to serve, how does one know the path that one must walk? Hello, Yugiri. You look a little older. I've been tasked with helping out in the kitchen. Once I have grown accustomed to my duties, I hope to treat our host to traditional Doman cuisine. Adventurer bends not to authority, but lives and acts according to his own beliefs. He is the master of his own destiny. Okay. Oh no, it was Koharu I was thinking of, wasn't it? Silly me. What if we want to solve a problem that's already happened, like the Garleans destroying Doma? We don't have time travel. I say that very loosely. In 1.0, the Echo actually does allow physical time travel. For a short bit of time. History is our friend, young one. The answers to the problems of the present are oft to be found within the past, but we need but seek them out. Oh, it would have been better if I would have talked to Ishtola first. Tataru! On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Rising Stones. With your cooperation, we hope to grow rich and transform this place into the piling gold. Teehee! Oh, Veeler, forgive me, but I must see the Doman's needs. The Rising Stones. What peculiar name for a sanctuary? You sure heard her last name. Some 15 years ago, a mission took me to Ula. 'Twas then that I first chanced to gaze upon your beauty. I was utterly transfixed. I dared not blink lest I deprive myself of even a split second of your radiance. Thancred, go home. You're drunk. Oh, this is his home, isn't it? You do flatter me, dear, and I do believe you had a bit too much to drink. Yeah. Thancred, you can't have all these girls. I mean, either, you know, you're trying to hit on Yugiri, you're trying to hit on Philomena. Wasn't like my first introduction to you hanging off with two girls? Ugh. Such a man slut. I mean, even the guy at the, I just went to Yugiri with, said that with all the girls around, he was probably busy. You think this is impressive? In Doma, we trained to run in the treetops. Like a ninja. Believe it. What in the seven hells are you doing up there? Get down here before you fall and break your neck! Don't mind Papalima, he's making a fuss over nothing as usual. Yosen's sense of balance is amazing for a boy his age. I wonder how he got so good. Hello, Hori Boulder. Some of the Domans wanted to learn how to fight, and it's fallen to me to oversee their training. First I need to find suitable equipment for everyone. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. You know, we're getting a lot of help here. I mean, Teleji Adeleji helped us get the Domans here, and Merwood is having Limsa Lominsa send some supplies. I forgot what the word she used was, but eventually turned out to be basically stuff to help them live, with the hope that they could build something in the future for them.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand.
Oh?
If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me.
Okay.
When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo.
So does that mean I can change bodies too? Wait, does that explain how I can die and come back to life at the Aetheryte?
Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form.
Kind of like the Ascians.
Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul.
Yeah.
But never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed.
You're right. That's a good observation.
There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale. Yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight.
Yay!
With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Okay. Oh, he's running in here. That's different.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Yes, is Artemis.
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady.
Uh-oh.
It doth concern our distant allies, the Students of Baldesion.
Well, what happened to him?
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
What do you mean by that?
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
What?
'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Oh no.
12 preserve.
That's not good.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Leggy Adeleggy? What are you doing? You've been adjourned. Who are you?
It is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve. Revolution.
Revolution? What's happening? Anyways, we have finished the 2.2 patch through the Maelstrom. Next we will continue with the 2.3 patch, which I also have forgotten the name of. That will probably be a thing. Anyways, this has been Violer. I hope you enjoyed, and have fun.